take her in interrogation room. You can stay here till your arraignment.
Did my daughter arrive with a lawyer?
No. Maybe Britt decided not to help you after all.
Are you certain Britta didn't at least call? Perhaps some Dummkopf you employ forgot to take a message?
No, we haven't heard from your daughter. I heard from mine, though. Oh, we had a great chat. Really great. She's looking forward to your imprisonment, you know, almost as much as me.
How nice. Isn't it? So, Britta's not coming, but she sent a lawyer.
No lawyer. I think you're gonna have to spill your dirty little secrets to a public defender.
I'd much rather spill my dirty little secrets to him.
Right on time.
I didn't realize you were already here.
I was just checking on Rivera.
Is he still alive?
Not for long. Listen, Lavery, we gotta understand each other. Carlos Rivera's pretty much gonna die. And if he doesn't, somebody connected to Jerome will. So if you got a problem with that, if you know, you don't want to go through with this for any reason, you need to let me know, okay?
What could you possibly have to say to me?
If you only knew.
What are you talking about? What is she talking about?
You are Detective Falconeri, yes?
Yeah?
Then I have something of the utmost importance to tell you.
I don't have time for
No,
this.
I'd make time if I were you.
Just ignore her. She's grasping at straws. She's mad because her daughter didn't do her bidding. And unfortunately, she doesn't have a lawyer now. Well, not a good one, anyway.
Hey, speaking of your daughter, I've been trying to get in touch with her, too.
Have you?
Yeah.
Then you'll be doubly interested in what I have to say about her.
There's a line. Once you cross it, there's no going back.
No one knows that more than I.
Different organizations have different rules.
So now you're wondering whether you can trust me?
If I didn't trust you, you wouldn't be here. I just want you to know that you have the option to leave.
Didn't we have this conversation last
Yes, we
night?
did, but sometimes things are different in the cold light of day. If you join me, you're going to be on the opposite side of the law from the woman you love, just like I'm going to be on the opposite side of the law from my oldest son.
So, what you have to tell me, it's about your daughter?
Mother! I hope I'm not too late.
Told you she'd come.
Dr. Westport, have you gotten any of my messages?
I have. I apologize. I haven't gotten back to you. Just with my baby and my mother
Right.
and lockup.
Yeah, it's just the fertilized embryos that my wife and I had in the GH lab, they're gone. Brad Cooper said we should talk to you. Did you have any idea what happened to them?
First time I asked you to join me to take down Julian Jerome, you refused. You didn't want to risk your relationship with Anna.
Well, it's either risking my relationship or Anna losing her life.
Well, I doubt she'd see it that way.
Of course not. If she found out that I was working for you, she'd be appalled. She'd feel betrayed. But we both know Julian has a grudge against her, and he has to be stopped before he kills her.
You really think he'd do that?
You know he would. I know he would. And she'll use all of her resources at the PCPD to stop him.
And Julian will retaliate.
Neutralizing Julian is the only way to protect her. That is why I am here, to save Anna. If his flunky loses his life in the process, then so be it.
I'm very sorry, Detective. Britta, this is terrible for der Polizist. If you know anything about their ire, please tell him.
Look, I know Maxie approached you about getting reimplanted after she miscarried with our child. Maybe you removed the embryos from the storage and realized she was pregnant with Spinelli's baby, so when you put them back in storage, I don't know, could they have been misplaced or misfiled?
I never agreed to re-implant Maxie, and I certainly never prepped for the procedure. I'm afraid I have no idea what happened to those embryos. But I am taking this very seriously. I have Brad looking into it, and I told him to get you an answer as soon as possible.
And that's all you can do?
Unfortunately, yes. And please tell Lulu how sorry I am.
Right.
Commissioner, may I speak with my mother in private?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You didn't get the answers you wanted out of Dr. Westbourne, did you?
No.
You all right?
I'm just worried about Lulu. Yeah, it took a lot to get her to try and have another kid. And I'm just worried she's gonna lose all hope again.
Did Julian buy it when you told him you weren't going after him?
Well, that smarmy bastard is so paranoid right now he'd believe anything, but I fought so hard to get out of the mob that I think he probably thinks that I'd do anything to coexist with him to avoid getting pulled back in again.
All right, I need you to sit quietly on the sidelines for now, because he should have no idea that we're working together. I mean, you know him a lot better than I do. So you can tell me, you know, where he's vulnerable.
Well, taking Carlos, well, that's a good start.
All right, let's see
definitely
if
help.
Sean has an update. It's time to see if Carlos lives or dies.
So unfair, everything you went through to have a child. And then she gets snatched away, and now this.
Thanks. How does that happen? I mean, there's records, there's precautions. How do embryos just disappear?
You think someone tampered with them?
I'm a cop. I'd like to think I have a pretty good instinct for when someone's withholding information. I'm sorry, Commissioner, one second.
Perfect timing. I just hung out with my contact in Puerto Rico. Carlos has no relation with Lily Rivera. Just happen to have the same last name.
I knew it. He was just buying time.
We're clear to take the next step?
Let's do it. Let's take him out.
Okay, great, thanks. Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
Oh, I just came to check up on you. Is it
Yeah.
bad time?
No, never is. Good to see you. You left so early this morning. I hate waking up without you.
Yeah, me too.
Job interview, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you snuck off to?
You could say that, sort of. Yeah.
Good. I hope you pass with flying colors. Julian, Jerome, no. Did you get another job? Success is the best revenge.
Is it?
Yeah, of course. You will rue the day he tried to trick you into coming back into the mob.
Yeah. He will regret it deeply.